Yeah, I said fuck it, I brought my influence. I'm like, dude, it's not even that hard to burn. It's portable. That's the reason why I got it. say hot fuzz. Is that a question mark? I mean, I guess we can think about it. Guys, we got so lucky. We had no internet and then got internet all within 24 hours.
There we go. Linkin.
Guys, welcome to the Angaku podcast. Came up with a name finally.
Finally
came up with a name. Took a little bit, came up with one. Here it is. As you guys see, we're going to be doing multiple shows a week about Japanese music news and other music related things, but mainly Japanese music. So we're going to start off the first part of the stream, talk about Japanese music news, and then we're going to head over to Twitch to do reactions. So follow us on Twitch right now. We're going to be doing Bring Me the Horizon. We're going to be doing Jiluka. We're going to be We'll talk about BABYMETAL over here, but we're going to analyze the track a little bit more and talk about the screams and stuff that Metal's doing and all that good shit. So, yeah, we got the new game. You guys like the new name? You guys like it? Is it good? Doing another show on Sunday mornings and afternoon. So, it's going to be like 3 shows a week, guys, of doing this music news thing. So, it'll be up on Spotify and all the streaming services if you just want to listen to it. And yeah, so we're back. Finally back. Back only for a month and a week, though. Sorry.
Jesus.
No, we're still going to keep it up, though. Eric and I are going to probably do some pre-recorded episodes and everything like that. And Hotbite, you should come on the podcast when you come back from Japan. Or put me in your suitcase and we could do podcasts from Japan. You know? Just saying. I still need to figure out how to get over there. We need to start a GoFundMe. Let's start a GoFundMe for flights to Japan.
Oh, my God. Yes, dude.
Let's do it. All right. Well, there's just so much to go over, guys. There's so many new things. So we're just going to jump right into this.
Bro, this whole month has literally been release after release after release. Not just this Japanese stuff either. A lot of Western stuff, a lot of mainstream stuff. It's a good year to be a music fan. It's a very good year.
For sure. I mean, we have BABYMETAL's video that just hit 4 million views already.
Yeah, dude.
4 million, which is insane. First, we're working on this, guys. We're trying to set this up. Eric and I are going to be trying to go to the Dallas show for Love Bites, and we're super excited about that because I have a feeling I'll become a bigger fan of Love Bites if I see them live. I'm not the biggest fan when listening to their CDs. I'm like a hit and miss. I like half their music. Half the music I like, half the music I'm not so much of a big fan. But I really appreciate them. They're amazing guitarists, amazing vocalists, and I want to hear what they do live. I've heard some good things about their live performances from Ryan Meir, actually, specifically, who went out to Japan and saw them. He said they were really good, so it makes me more excited to check them out, and can't wait to hear them.
Power metal was just like meant to be played live. You know, you can't really replicate that live energy into a studio recording, so... Well, you can, but... And
you just brought that a good point, because I watched power metal bands while I was on tour play, and it's so much more fun live. Immortal Guardian is a power metal band, and to me, they're one of the best power metal bands nobody knows about. They really are. Check out Immortal Guardian. They are a tremendous power metal band. They're phenomenal. The guy plays guitar and keyboards at the same time. They're so good. They're one of the best. They're the best in that genre. I don't care what you say. They're just so good. And it's really good. But my point is, Love Bites, I think, is going to sound way better live because I agree. Power metal is 100 times better live. It just is.
Yeah, buddy.
And so that's why I'm excited that they're coming over here. They're just doing 4 shows. So we got September 6th can be in Atlanta. September 8th, they're going to be doing House of Blues in Dallas. And what did we chat? We went to the House of Blues in Dallas before, haven't we? For someone?
I think you went there, and it was for Men with Mission.
Man with a Mission. Was it that one? I don't know. Anyways, we got September 10th, the Echo LA. And then September 12th, we got San Francisco. So the reason why we want to talk about this also is we need to pack these shows, guys. If we pack these shows, they'll come back again and do more dates. So a lot of comments mentioning how they wish they were in the Midwest. Actually, speaking of Ryan Murray, he's in here. He says, I'm glad you are finally getting to the U.S. But also, he's disappointed that they're not doing Chicago or Indy. No Chicago Midwest dates, says Metal Incarnate. So a lot of people are disappointed that they're not doing more shows, but that's because they're testing the market. And if you want them to do more, go to these shows if you can. If you have the means to do so, go to it. Then we got Peter over here. Not sure 3 dates is officially a tour. You know what, man? If you're going out of your fucking home country to another country for 4 shows, it counts. It's a tour.
Is a tour.
It's a tour, okay? It totally counts. So
they didn't specify what size the tour has to be a tour. So.
That's true. What is the size of a tour for it to be? I think more than 2 shows, right?
More than 2 at least. I think 3 is like the bare minimum.
I mean, we in the U.S. we call those weekend warriors. You know, is what we would call those people
Indeed.
that would just go out and just do a weekend. They're actually spanning a whole week, so that counts as a tour, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think?
Totally a tour.
I've also heard some rumors that there might be more dates coming up. But again, this goes to my main point. Why we want to talk about this in the first place. Go to the shows, because if you go to the shows and they see that there's a big audience there and there's a big turnout, that means they will add more. They might add more in between those dates, because the dates that we have right now that they have listed, there's a 1 day in between for the 11th, so there's an opportunity for an extra gig there, and there's an opportunity for another gig between the 9th. Well, I don't think that will happen because going to Dallas to LA is a 12-hour drive, so probably not, but maybe we can get a third one in California. My point is, if they see a lot of people there, they'll be like, oh shit, okay, it's going really well, let's hurry up and schedule another one. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you guys think about that. And I'm really excited to hear them live. I think it's going to change my perspective on the whole band and make me want to listen to more. I really do. That always happens to me with bands. Hanabiye is one of them. I love their recordings, but when I saw them live, I just loved them even more. It's just way better. Just the energy is great.
This is their first U.S. tour, so I mean, very exciting for them. Like, I know they've done the UK before, but to come all the way over here from Japan, you know, it's a mission in and of itself. So very impressive. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
I'm very happy to see, you know, that they're going places and stuff.
Yeah. So anyways, Nemophila. Did you see what happened with Nemophila?
I did not. I have not been keeping up with Nemophila ever since Saki left, so enlighten me. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they lost Saki.
Yeah.
Which was, I'm not surprised. Just from the one interview that I did with them, I felt, you just feel like something's off, right? You just feel like something's off. And obviously she wasn't feeling the music. They're going in a different direction, so she has left the band.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, she left the band. But they're coming back as a 4-piece. They're not adding a 5th guitarist.
Yes.
So they're staying as one. So they released a video just recently of Rise, okay? So just released Rise, and it's called the Evolution version.
Oh.
And you haven't heard it yet, right?
No.
Damn it.
Is Mayu on guitar?
No. It's just one guitar.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Definitely a lot less full, but this sounds like a rushed recording.
Okay.
This is my fault. I should have showed this to Eric before we did this stream. We'll
dare
check
you.
it out over on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on Twitch right now where we do the live reactions. We'll go over the full versions and the differences between the songs. But for me, from listening to it, it's very different because you have a lot more leads going on. You have a lot more of like triads and lead playing. that's happening in between, where in the other one is more, it seems more rhythm based, which is interesting because when you lose a guitarist, you would think you would go to more rhythm.
Yeah, right. To fill up the sound more.
Yeah, so I'll play 7 seconds, just make sure we don't get blocked, but here it is. That's a bad example, not the chorus.
That's a bad example.
Okay. So you hear that?
Yeah. They're letting the bass really drive the rhythm in this one, and it sounds good. I like it.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty full. I mean, yeah, obviously it would be better with the second guitar, but it still sounds full. It sounds good.
I still think it sounds good too. And if they mastered that, it would have been better. That's a not master track. I'm pretty sure that's not mastered at all, because you can hear the separation of the music. And this is a version of a master track. So this is their original version where you don't hear that lead as often. It's there, but barely. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like there's added parts in this version. I could be tripping. Let me know. We're going to separate the tracks to take a further, deeper dive into it in another video. But there's something that stood out in this video that kind of made me tear up just a little bit. At the very end, Mayu looks sad. Like, just for a short glimpse. Like, it kind of like... I'm sure this hurt all of them, just finding out that she's leaving. They were super close as a group.
Yeah.
So... I wouldn't be surprised if she was like kind of just, maybe they just caught that micro expression of her being down, but look at this.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. I might be reading too much into it, but like, I was like, ooh. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Her expression shifted pretty drastically.
Yeah, I would be sad. Like, there was a quick micro expression. I accidentally paused on it while I was checking out the song, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. It sucks, guys. It sucks when you lose a member, when you have somebody to leave. It really hurts. Yeah,
I mean, the rest of the girls, you know, they look like they're into it. But maybe... I can't even look at that. I don't even want to look at that picture. Like, it's making me sad.
Move on.
But, I mean, Rise, I'm assuming is, you know, rising up, kind of like coming back. You know, maybe reality's setting in for her. So Thor says, I had a feeling she looks sad as well. Yeah, I had that vibe. I'm hoping that's not the case, but you got this, Mayu. I know you got this. And, well, we're in the works and trying to set up some more interviews and stuff with these bands, and getting Nemophila back is definitely going to be one of those, so we can talk to them. And maybe they'll let us know a little bit more about the situation. But yeah, the show must go on, like Thomas said in the chat. Broke my heart to see that face. We're gonna check it out together. I did hear this Evolution version, but it'd be cool to compare the differences. But from what I've heard, on what you heard right now, they got it.
Yeah, 100%. Easily.
They got it.
And for such a nice number for a band, I've
really
always enjoyed 4 pieces more than 5.
Yeah, I agree. I
was in a 7-piece once, and that was something. That was something.
Yeah. We've had pretty big... Dicodec was a pretty big band at one point. We were 6-piece at one.
Yeah.
We were 6-piece at one point. Yeah, it gets messy. It's just hard to coordinate. It's much harder to coordinate, and then you have a higher chance of something happening, you know?
More equipment, more stuff to lug around.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
But I hope everything goes really well. They've already played some shows in Japan as a 4-piece. I haven't heard many comments about it. Let me know below in the comments if you're watching this later about what you thought when you heard some of the clips of them as a 4-piece. I'd be curious what you guys think. And I'm looking forward to a new song, and can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, they got it.
I've
seen 3 pieces fill up a room crazy, where it's just a guitarist and 2 singers, and they filled up the sound like crazy.
Oh yeah, before we move on, real quick, the bass sounded better to me in this mix, right? 100%. If you hear this. I really like that mix.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's cool. Like I said, this is not mastered yet, but when it does get mastered, it's going to sound really good because the bass is going to be taking the job of the rhythm. And Hazuki is going to be keeping those leads down. So I was happy to hear that the leads are staying in and they're just like really relying on the bass. I think that's really cool.
I think people are gonna find out Miss Haraguchi-san is an underrated bassist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
Underrated.
You think she's underrated?
I think she is. Not enough people talk about her.
Yeah.
It's always Misa or what's her name, Fami, that are getting all the love. You know.
It's because she does what's needed. You know.
Yeah.
She does what's needed.
She's really good. Really good.
Oh, you know what? There's an article I forgot to look up, guys. Maximum Hormone is coming out with a new single.
Woo!
Let me find it real quick. I just heard about that.
It only took a year
I know.
since the last one.
You got to give them credit. It's only taken them a year. You are right.
I mean, they're at the point now where they're comfortable enough to just release music whenever they feel like it. Like they really shouldn't. You really shouldn't force yourself to write an album or a new single just cause. You know what I mean? You really should take it. I feel it's a lot better when you write it when you want to write it, as opposed to having to write it. You know what I mean?
Now, of course, this is. I'm not sure which one's about the new single. I just remember seeing it somewhere in the ether. Somebody put it in the comments actually before we went live. If you guys have a link to it or anything, you want to drop it over on Discord. By the way, join us over on Discord. We are making, Eric and I are working on a video talking about the top 10 bands from Japan that you all should know, or that we think you guys should know.
That you've never heard of.
That you've never heard of. We're working on a video. We want to spread some love to the bands that are not quite so big yet. And we think if we put it into one video, that will get more eyes on it rather than just doing a reaction video. Because a lot of people see the reaction and not watch it. And I feel like if we package it as like a nice video giving snippets of the music or the best of what they do, I think it'll do really well. So if you guys are interested in helping us with that video, join our Discord server. There's a tab under there. We're trying to come up with bands that we want to spread some more love to. There's definitely going to be more than one video on this. There's already a lot of great mentions already. So so it's going to be a series that we want to continue doing so we can just show support towards those smaller bands, or the ones that are not getting as much recognition.
That's a tough list.
It is a tough
Narrowing
list.
it down to just 10. Thank God we're doing multiples.
Yeah, we're doing multiples. Definitely more than one part. And there's definitely going to be angry people out there. But it's okay. It's okay.
We got you covered.
One list at a time, guys.
One list at a time.
Okay, I brought up the other chat. If you guys have... if you get a link for that Maximum Hormone, if you could dump it in there for us, that'd be awesome. And also, welcome, Ken. He's helping moderating. I just asked him today. He said yes.
Appreciate you, Ken.
You already know Jiluka and Kizu are... Well, I'm not sure about Kizu. I think I did say Kizu on the list.
But
yeah, Jiluka and Kizu are definitely on the list. Sai Sega is definitely on the list. That was the band I couldn't remember the other day. But...
Pews mentioned Alif Dopa earlier. I was just like, dude, Alif Dopa has to fucking go in there, bro.
This is why I need your help with the video. I would have totally forgot about that.
Yep.
But anyways, as you can see, there's going to be multiple lists. We're going to have to do like top 10 progressive metal bands.
We do like 10 videos, 100 bands.
Top 10 alt bands. Anyways, so Maximum Hormone's releasing something. Woo! I don't know when it's coming, but it's gonna be out eventually. Oh, we got a link. Let's go. Oh, Rotten Grafty. They've been around for a while too. That's what's sad. Okay, so it's a video that they released about them coming out with a new single. I don't have a way to transcribe it, but just know that something new is coming out, and also I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. And like Eric said, they're way ahead of schedule. They normally take multiple years to get a song out, so I can't.
Oh, I meant it sarcastically. It's like, it only took a year, guys.
No, you're right though. It's crazy. It only took a year. That's impressive.
Between singles? Singles are usually like 3 months apart.
Bro, they were doing half songs.
I guess.
They were only doing half songs.
Oh my God. One of the hopes of this new, if they do release a new record, is like get full versions of those half songs. Because that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, like Hot the Bus said, it's MTH, Eric. Come on. Remember who we're talking about here.
I know.
All right. Anyways, Maximum Hormone, super excited about that. I want to talk about this a little bit more, though. With Nemophila, I forgot about this part. Whole reason why I brought this article up. Nemophila over on JP Records was reporting that Nemophila, Japan's electrifying all-female metal sensation, is gearing up to dazzle international fans with their latest album, Evolve, now making a grand debut outside Japan, courtesy of JP Records. So it's pretty cool. They're coming out with this. They're releasing this album. Obviously, it's been out for a while, but for the U.S., where they're going to have a hybrid bundle, which is going to be a full-blown metal experience. I love whoever writes these articles. The hybrid bundle includes 2 electrifying concerts available on demand in English subtitles. Relive Nemophila's explosive performance in Kobe and celebrating their 4th anniversary with a 2-hour set taken from their first ever overseas tour, recorded at iconic House of Blues in San Diego. Ooh. So, and then they're also going to have hybrid bundles for exclusive bonuses with Romaji translations and English lyric translations. So really cool. They're coming out with like something for the West, a specific one, and that should be coming out soon.
Finally.
Oh, real quick on the Love Bites thing. Tickets go on sale June 3rd, I believe. Let me just make sure.
Oh, yeah. Pre-sales start June 3rd at 10 a.m. local time.
10 a.m. local time, so it's Japan local time. So keep that in mind. Those pre-sales tickets are going to be going. It's for Live Nation, which, by the way, Live Nation just had a bunch of their accounts hacked. So be careful out there. Use whatever protection you can. I always recommend people try to use credit cards because credit cards, you actually get your money back.
Yes.
If you use debit cards, you could see that money go away. Be careful if you guys do have anything out there. I forgot who gave me this article, but shout out to you. Our Discord community helped put this together, so we appreciate you guys. But there was a report over on Burn Online for May 28th Wildside Tokyo performance, which was the first one-man live of Nemophila's 4-person live. So this was their first 4-person live concert. It was awesome to see. There was a packed show. So at the place that was held as a Mayu session on August 22nd in 2019. So pretty much in this article, they're talking about this is where they started and they like came back as this 4-piece, which was really cool to see. And there was a part of this article that was really fascinating they put in here, and I don't know where it is. So, okay, so here it is. So this is from Mayu. It's just like, I'm happy to start here again after 5 years. I'm prepared to do it with the 4 of us. All that's left is to run. So, yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
They're ready to hit it hard.
They got a bunch of diehards, too, so they're set. I'm not worried about them at all.
I mean, from that video, they sounded great.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about all this.
They're all pros, too. Like, they've been doing this for a while. They're all musicians. Like, they've been around the block, you know? So it's not that surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I can't remember if John Reeves was able to make it out this concert. John Reeves is going to be joining Eric and I for a podcast on Sunday at 2 p.m. We're going to talk about Dave the Maid and all the bands he checked out over there. So, Again, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We'll have podcasts on Sundays and Wednesdays for Japanese music news. So the set list, they did Orion, Rise, Demon Light, Zen. Demon Light doesn't ring a bell for me. I don't remember what song that is.
It's the latest one, isn't it?
Huh?
It's not the latest one, isn't it?
Is it the latest one?
I don't know.
Amaterasu, Justice Style, Alive, Yell, Waiting for You, OSKR, Change the World, Hammer Down, Right Tide, Dissension, Revive, Seize the Fate. Yeah, that's the only one I don't recognize, Demon Light. If anybody could clarify on that one, yeah, let me know.
It's a pretty stacked list, though.
Oh, Pubaka's going to see them very soon. Pubaka, again, if you want to come on and talk about the concert, let me know. I would love to hear how it is with just a 4-piece.
Yes, queen.
Demon
Light is Hozuki, I think.
It's Hozuki, Demon Light. Oh, okay. Awesome.
Off the Hozuki record.
Why don't I remember that song? Have I heard it? I had to have.
Oh, the song is called Hozuki in the Japanese, and that's the English translation of that, I think. I don't know.
We're totally guessing here.
Shows how much big fans we are. I'm just playing.
I mean, I listened to the last 2 albums a lot.
Same.
But I don't. Nemophila is one of those bands I like the entire record, so I really hope they keep it strong and together.
I was right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to hear it again just to refresh my memory. Bringing the Horizon came out with a new song with Underoath. We're gonna be checking that out over on Twitch. So follow us on Twitch. And what do you think this is gonna sound like though? Before we even jump on
Bring
over
Me the
there?
Horizon.
With Underoath.
Underoath. Underoath is one of those bands I can never really get into that I really wanted to because they're like right up my alley, but I just couldn't. I only like one song.
I've never listened to Underoath. I have no clue what they sound like. So
It's the song from Madden, so
it's a song from Madden.
it's probably not a good representation of what they sound like.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
It does not sound like it. Also, we got Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake's coming back, dude.
Woo!
I guess they just joined Century Media. I didn't even realize that. Crystal Lake has grown from a key band in the Japanese metal scene into a truly international force known for their unequaled live shows, an infectious brand of metalcore, and weaves together tight riffs, stellar production, and impassioned vocals. They've won over fans worldwide. Crystal Lake is now working on a Century Media full-length debut set for release in 2025. Welcome to Century Media Records. So, yep, they just joined Century Media Records. Congratulations to them. Can't wait to hear the new album. I have definitely liked some songs in the past. Can't wait to hear some
That is
good
exciting for them because, you know, if a Japanese band gets signed to like an American label like Century Media, that means they're going to get more views over here in the West. Japan's going to get more love. People are going to be going down the rabbit hole. So we're going to get a lot more people for that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You know, as much as crap we talk about joining record labels and stuff like that, you know, Margarita Monet from Edge of Paradise, they just joined a new label, and it works. I mean, they got a lot of new views on their new song. I forgot the name of the label, but it does work, you know, to get the recognition for sure. So, you remember we talked about Linkin Park and new vocalists and all that stuff?
Yes.
All right. So Linkin Park is now Billboard has jumped on the wagon with this. So maybe there's some truth to them getting a vocalist. Because Linkin Park considering 2025 reunion tour with new vocalists. So what do you think about that? So we're now that we got a Billboard article about it, do you think it's more likely to happen now?
I hope so. I really want to see them live. They're the one band I have not seen live that I really want to. And I hope it's possible. I really do. I really do. Even if it's, you know, it's not the same, but all the other guys are there. Yeah. So,
you know, my problem with new metal is like I'm a huge new metal fan.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of a lot of music, but I was too young to go to the concert still. So I actually have never seen any of these bands live. Like I have never seen Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Not once, which really sucks. You know what I mean?
I know. It's fucking terrible.
I know, but it's I haven't even seen Korn. I haven't even seen Limp Bizkit. Oh, now I have. I have now.
You saw that Aftershock.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, that was my first time seeing them, though. Think about
Korn
that.
has come to El Paso so many times for free.
I haven't seen them.
How did you not go see Korn?
For free?
I was too young to go to those. That's why
I was probably in the military at the time, maybe. I was probably 20 when they came here.
Wow.
Anyways.
Yeah, for free at Speaking Rock. They came at least 3 or 4 times to Speaking Rock for free.
So, a booking agency, WME, is taking offers for a potential Linkin Park tour along with headlining festival dates featuring Mike Shinoda, Brand Delson, Dave Farrell, and the sources say. The band has not indicated who will sing on behalf of Bennington, who was often praised as one of the most gifted and durable vocalists of the 2000s, with a dynamic range tailor-made for the group's genre-bending and style. So one of the sources tells Billboard the band is hoping to find a female vocalist, which we had talked about, to front the reunited band, matching rumors that have been making the rounds in recent weeks. On March 30th, during an appearance on Wired in the Empire on KCAL 96.7, Orgy's Jay Gordon said he had heard rumors about Linkin Park reunion. So yeah,
that'd be cool, man. Really hoping we do get that because I do want to see him live.
Omajination said Eric's very talkative today. Well, it's because this is news. He needs to talk.
I'm reacting to all this. You know, I've never heard this shit before.
All right, so here's a link that Ken just put in the chat for us. By the way, if you're listening to this on Spotify or any of those streaming services, you can check out the full video version over here on YouTube. So Linkin Park's having a female vocalist is not a bad idea. Is this like a test audio of it? All right, let's check out this.
Bring that course and I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away.
Is that Lauren Rabbit?
That is. Who is that? Who is that girl? As per news, next Linkin Park vocalist is female. She definitely nailed it. I wish she would. She should, or someone like her should. This is one-time only studio session. Oh, this is a one-time only studio session. So this is like a taste of what a female vocalist could sound like in the band. I think they should keep her. She sounded good. I actually liked it.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to hear
pretty
her
good.
sing out though.
Throw it away, just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I'm bumping up these scars.
Oh yeah, she got the pipes. She
I
can
can
do
get
it.
behind that.
Yeah.
Bro, I can get behind that.
Solid. So this
yeah.
her name is Bonnie, and she sings for the band Stand and Atlantic, which I have heard of. Female fronted band, pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty
Pretty good. They're very small.
Very small.
Very small though.
Well,
Which is kind of weird that she's with them because they're like, and they're like,
no, it makes sense because when we're looking for vocalists for our covers that speak Japanese, I always look at smaller channels to see if there's a person out there that wants to do it. Just like our.
because they're more willing to do it. The big ones aren't.
Good point. Good point. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. For sure. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds good to me. I would still go listen to him. And I never realized how high, Chester's register is pretty high up there. So
for sure.
female vocalists tend to have a higher register.
Yeah.
So I could see it working out pretty well.
And it's different enough, if that's they want to go with something different that doesn't sound like Chester, like I could get behind it, sure.
Yeah. Hataba said Stan Atlantic collabed with Dicodec from Paradise. Dude, Dicodec's like
Interesting.
everywhere. SJ Nick says, massive shoes to fill. I need to hear more, but I'm interested. I'm interested. Chester's vocals is what I really want to hear from whoever takes the job. I mean, what did you think about that, though, Nix? What did you think about hearing the vocals at that particular moment? I didn't think it sounded too bad.
Yeah.
But
Also, it's like impossible to replicate his vocals. There's only really one guy that can, and he's in the Linkin Park tribute band.
Dude, I would leave that tribute band in a heartbeat. Come on.
Oh, to be in Linkin Park, yeah, for sure. But I mean, Linkin Park themselves don't want that. And
Dude,
so
that's
it's like,
every
okay.
tribute band's like dream right there. Like you join that tribute band, hope for a member to die, and then join them. Just kidding. That's dark.
You haven't seen the
dark
movie
humor, guys.
Rockstar?
Dark. I did see that. Dark humor, guys. We don't want
There you
anyone
go.
to die, but.
No, not at all.
I mean, when I found out about this Korn tribute band in El Paso, I'm like, guys, they're still together. I thought the band had to be like missing members or they were not doing stuff. I didn't know you could still do tribute bands while the band's still together. Apparently you can.
Yeah.
Apparently you can. Apparently it's been a thing for a long time. So
Indeed.
yeah. But anyways, moving on. We got some new auto. We got a little teaser. I don't know how much of this we could play because sometimes teasers get blocked too. So we'll start it in the middle here. Check it out. That's groovy. I like how it's starting out already.
I gotta be real. All these auto songs are like starting to sound the same to me. Like, cannot deny the talent. I love her voice and I like her music, but they're all kind of starting to sound the same. She has a very similar vibe in all these songs.
I like the harsher stuff. I like it when she hits into the overdrive.
Yeah,
I
for
definitely
sure.
like the harsher stuff for sure. Come on, bro, that bass line.
Yeah,
I can't get into this.
Same vibes. Same vibes.
I guess.
Same vibes.
I guess. It was so funny. I was trying to show somebody a Nato song, a heavier one, because they like heavier music.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember which song it was.
Dude,
but
Odo is fucking a fantastic song. I love that song so much.
That is a good song.
Odo, yeah.
There's Slipknot tribute bands too. Well, I mean, a lot of the members of Slipknot are passed away, so I mean, there's that.
Only two. That's like half the band. No, yeah, that's only two of them passed, and then two of them left.
Ah,
And
okay,
then two
okay.
left. Yeah.
Dun Dun has read our mind. Have you listened to the newest Crossface song with Orgasm? Bro,
Got
we
it all
have
queued up, baby.
all queued up, ready to go for Twitch. Make sure you follow us on Twitch right now if you want to see the live reactions. We don't do the full song reactions over here on YouTube anymore because they take this down.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for new auto. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
for
Let's
sure.
get it. It's doing
I
her
will
thing.
I will give it its fair shot. For
Also,
sure.
you'll be able to catch us checking out the new Jiluka song also on Twitch right now after this. So again, follow us on Twitch. Link will be posted in the chat at some moment. We're going to be checking that one out too.
That's why you guys got to follow us on Twitch. You guys get to see the full unedited reaction before we put it up on YouTube.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I can't wait to check out Crossface. I think it was... Oh, we got to talk about the BABYMETAL news. I almost completely skipped over that.
Go ahead.
With this one, we're probably going to have to take over to Twitch also. But we wanted to talk about the things we missed in the BABYMETAL video.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll start off with Eric. Eric can talk. Lead us into this one.
All right, so the first thing that came to mind when you brought up this topic was who's in the video, who's in the actual video. So the Japanese guy that you see in the meeting, his name is Yusuke Yamasaki, and he's been in a couple movies. He was in that live action Speed Racer movie from 2008. He was in a movie called Errors of the Human Body that came out in 2012, and Sharit that came out in 2017. So yeah, pretty famous actor.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I would have never known that. That's crazy.
I was like, this guy looks familiar, and yeah, sure enough.
Did you actually watch some of those?
I've seen the Speed Racer one, the live action. I love that movie.
Yeah.
People shit the fuck on it, but I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I would never seen it. Oh, what else we got? What else did we miss in this
And
one?
this was actually pointed out in one of the comments, so it might be a complete pull. I don't know. But so when the sphere towards the end of the video, like that big giant sphere, is very reminiscent of the sphere from the anime Gantz that came out in the early 2000s. This is very, very similar looking. I don't know if that was a reference or anything. It might be a pull, like I was saying, but I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting.
In the chat, Hato Seo says, same actor they use in the Dance Like a Ninja music video.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Yeah. And then a lot of people were saying this sounds like an Electric Callboy song with BABYMETAL on it. But if you actually look at all the credits in the description, you can totally tell this was 100% a 50-50 effort with the BABYMETAL team and the Electric Callboy team working together on
Also,
this song.
Tank the Tech, the tour manager, told us it was a 50-50.
Yes.
Please check out Tank Tech's reaction to that. He gives some clarifications on what's happening, including one of the other things that I totally missed but happened to separate. Momo does a scream in the song, and I didn't realize it was her. I kind of was like, nah, I can't be. So we're going to check that a little bit more. We're going to check that in more detail over on Twitch so we can play the song freely without getting taken down. Again, follow us on Twitch right now. We're going to be talking about it over there. We're going to be listening to the song without the vocals and with the vocals and kind of take a look at it and break it apart, separate the track and things like that.
Yeah.
What else did we find on here? That
A lot of people were saying that you, in your reaction, you looked over Momo Metal screaming.
I just said that.
Oh, you did?
I literally just talked about it
I
right
zoned
now.
the fuck out. I'm so sorry.
Were you not like...
I zoned the fuck out, dude. It's never been that bad. Jesus, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
Say that whole thing again.
Wow. So Jim says this on the part that is, are you ready? And everybody, dude, that was a big, you need to get sleep, bro. You guys,
Forget it. Forget it. Moving on. Anyways, yeah.
all right.
I actually noticed
Next
it
one.
on my third listen. The first two listens I did before your reaction came out, and I was just like, "Well, that's cool." It just sounded like one of the Electric Callboys guys screaming. But yeah, and the third one, once it was pointed out, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's in there. You hear it? Wow."
Well, and to be fair, that's how good her screams are, right?
Yeah.
Like, you confused it with Electric Callboy. And I thought that was pretty cool. So just to add to the screaming part, there was a X post by Trav Metal. he put up a translation. I was trying to find the interview, if you guys know about the interview, but I'm assuming he's answering certain questions on here, but pretty much they're talking about the screams. So Momo Metal says, but I'm honestly somewhat shy and introverted, so I think it's because the two of you create such a welcoming atmosphere that I'm able to display my fangs. I really appreciate it. So I'm assuming the question was about her screaming or doing something like that. And I thought it was cool that she referred to as fangs, and also just makes me love Moa and Sue even more. You know, they made her feel welcome and made her open up, and I think that's an important thing in a team. Like, that's how teams work. You elevate the people that you're working with, right?
Yeah.
So that's all. I mean, even when I met with them, with Joe, who's in the chat right now, when we met with them, you could tell that they have a really positive atmosphere as a group. The management, everyone worked in tandem, way better than other groups that we've chilled with. So you could feel like the positivity when we're in the room with Kobe Metal and the girls. There was just a positive atmosphere the entire time. So, and she was one of the quieter ones. So it was cool to see that they brought that out of her, you know?
Yeah.
So
It's also cool to see that she's adding something different to the group, and she's not just a backup dancer, backup vocalist or whatever. She's actually doing something that gives the overall sound a little bit more oomph, I think.
yeah.
So that's pretty fucking cool to see also.
Guys, I want screams. I'm
More.
looking forward to this. I want fucking screams and Baby Metal.
Bro, if she doesn't do the pig squeals and Megasune from now on, bro, I don't want it.
I want another Megasune song. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be Megasune. I want another Megasune song.
Yeah.
Like, I want another one. I want another one, for sure.
That song isn't the same when you take out like the heaviness from it. It isn't. I've heard VTubers cover Baby Metal, but they take out the guitars, they take out the metal aspect of it. And it's like, you fucked this up. No.
Oh, man. So we're going to read some more of these, the posts. Trap Metal was in the chat. He said that he did respond to my comment. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm just going to move forward, though. I'll check it out later. I can't wait to dive deeper into that interview. So Sue Metal says she's changed a lot over the past year, referring to Momo. At first, she seemed a bit more reserved and nervous, but after being together all this time, she gradually began to show her fangs as she became more and more one with the team. Momo Metal has so much different kinds of charm points. I love that. That it's hard to explain what each of them is, like using words. That's why we want to unearth and draw out as much as possible. For instance, during her birthday celebration, Legend MM, on March 2nd and 3rd at the Yokohama Arena, she showcased a different side of herself by using death growls and singing solo parts. In addition to improving her ability to hype up the crowd, her dancing has also evolved as well. Moa Metal has always had an incredible talent for spontaneous ad-libbing, which is true. But
Nice.
Momo Metal has gradually been catching up. The two of them are fooling around more and more now, and I think her positive nature is truly wonderful. And I saw that when we saw them live. You could see the chemistry between them, and it worked out perfect. So I'm really happy that I made sure that they had a good chemistry together, you know?
Yeah.
Momo Metal said her death growls are definitely one of Baby Metal's new weapon. And yeah, it is. It's one of their new weapons, because I remember when we first heard Megasune, the biggest thing was there's screams there, but who's singing them? You know, obviously it was a backing track, and it's still cool, but it'd be awesome to see somebody actually doing them. That'd be really awesome if she gets the Megasune scream down and does it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be everything. So I think she could do it. You could tell she could pull it off, possibly. It's something the two of us couldn't do before and wouldn't be able to, try as we might, laughs. I do think Sue Metal could probably pull off screams if she worked on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, anybody can pull it off if you work on it and practice it. It just depends on how long, right?
Yes.
Sue Metal's a great vocalist. I'm sure she could figure it out. It's such a novel element, and I think it has expanded the range of our music. That's why it'll be her responsibility to utilize it more from now on.
Yes. Okay, so the goal for her now is to get those Megasune pig squeals down and get to the point where she can scream King Slayer so they could do King Slayer live without Bring Me the Horizon. Done.
Ooh, I don't know how controversial this question is going to be. Do you think it'll sound better with Momo Metal screaming?
That sound ass good.
I just want to hear.
It's not as good.
I want to hear her scream swear words.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Something about seeing Momo Metal screaming, "Shut the fuck up, wake the fuck up!" Like,
Yeah,
would be,
dude.
would be hilarious.
Or sounds like Distortion too, where there's like screaming, could do those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments down below if you're watching this later, or let us know in the chat right now what you guys think. How would it sound with Momo Metal doing screams?
Yeah, buddy.
Trap Metal says everything would sound better with Momo screams.
Hot
for
take.
sure.
That's a hot take. I'm just playing.
It's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
We don't even know how good of a screamer she is. Yes, she showed us some samples, but we haven't really heard like her go all out yet.
They're growls. Not
I-
full-on screams yet. They're just still in the growling phase.
Question: when's the new Baby Metal album coming out? When do you think?
Next year, 2025. I'm calling it right now.
Next year, 2025. All right, they heard it here first. We've been calling it normally. You remember the other time when we were like, "Oh, when are they gonna come out with a song?" And they came out with a song.
Yeah.
we normally get it right, so hopefully we get it right. 2025.
Hey,
new
they
Baby Metal
released
album.
2 singles this year, so I mean, 2 singles is a pretty good indication that an album's coming.
Marty Metal's right. Fox Day, April 1st. Yep, there you go.
there you
All right,
go.
guys, go join us over on Twitch right now. One last thing I want to mention. Brideer came out with a new song, too. We're checking that out also. I've already heard the song, but he hasn't. We're going to check out the tracks to that one, too. We're going to check out a lot of songs over there. So this is the end of our new podcast. So welcome, and we're going to be doing this every Wednesday and Sunday. We're going to be doing shows, so we hope to see you there. On the Sunday one, we're going to have one in the morning with some musicians. On the later one, we're going to have John Reeves and Eric with us. And you can also check this out on Spotify, everywhere you have streaming service, Apple Music, all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this new show. And we're always open to suggestions of what we should add and things like that. So we'll go see you guys all over there. See you on Twitch.
Wait, before we go. Wait.
What?
Tell us about your convention that you went to.
Oh, shit. I heard he said bye, though.
All right.
I'll tell you on Twitch.
All right. Bye.
Tell you on Twitch. See you.